Very distinct eye on radar, and that's also indicative of a very strong circulation. So it sort of pulls the little bit out. You begin to see that really distinct eye wall. Let me give you an idea of what kind of wind we're talking about here. Right now it's category 3. The winds are 120 gusting to 150. In the Midwest, we're a little more familiar with tornadoes, right? So on the Saffir-Simpson scale, which is for hurricanes, up to 130 miles an hour gets us to Cat 3, which is where the storm is right now. That is the equivalent of an EF2 tornado. Now, you've seen the kind of damage that can do, but imagine instead of an EF2 tornado racing through a neighborhood and moving on, it sits there for hours and hours and hours doing damage. That's the kind of damage that hurricanes can do. So, little perspective from what we're familiar with here in Ohio compared to what's happening down there. We do have some scattered showers across the region right now. That big low pressure center up there in Ontario and Quebec continues to sort of slowly move to the east, and all of this is spinning around that. So we've had some on and off showers during the day, but every once in a while, we've also had a little sunshine break through those clouds. So we've had a little bit of it all during the afternoon. Right now, it is still only 61 degrees, but with the wind out of the northwest at 17 miles per hour, it does feel a little chilly. It's not an actual wind chill per se, because the math is kind of wonky when the temperatures are this warm. But you will notice that it feels pretty chilly. 54 in Mount Vernon right now, 53 in Cambridge. Your Tempstar Heating and Cooling Products current conditions in London and Courthouse are both at 57. Wind gusts in Circleville at 24 miles an hour, Athens at 23, and Mount Vernon at 21. So it's breezy out there now. We'll see a chance for a few sprinkles and showers during the overnight hours tonight. Most of it starts to move off to the northeast, but we may get a few of those around here during the night and into the morning commute tomorrow. After that, it should be mostly finished. For your evening, 55 degrees by 8 o'clock, and overnight, we will drop to around 45. Keep in mind, that's in town. Outside of the outer belt, you're likely to get into the 30s tonight. Couple of showers, breezy, cool, and partly to mostly cloudy. Daytime on Wednesday, a few leftover showers in eastern Ohio. This is some moisture coming off of Lake Erie. So we might get a couple of sprinkles, mainly early in the day, but most of Ohio is going to be dry, except for the northeastern portion. These are the spaghetti plots. So you put a whole bunch of models on the map all at once to get an idea of sort of how they think this storm is going to move from Florida all the way up toward Ohio. And you notice when it gets up here in the Appalachians, it's running into some high pressure up here, and it sort of gets a roadblock, so it gets kind of stuck. But some of it brings it to the east, some of it brings it up toward West Virginia. For now, we're going to keep some showers in our weekend forecast based on this part of the model data that's likely to give us some on and off wet conditions. So, beautiful Thursday and Friday, but then some scattered showers on Saturday and Sunday because of what's left of Ian at that point, and a little of that might even continue into Monday.